Hi everyone, it's Debbie with BookAndBuJo. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you've been here before. Join me today as the dice rolls decide my day, episode 4. So if this is your first Dice Roll Decides My Day, thank you to Princess Des for creating this, or she's the one I found it through, so I don't know if she was the original creator or not, but that's who I found who was doing this one, and I will link her channel down below so you can check her out because she's amazing. And I basically roll an 8-sided die and a 12-sided die, and that decides what I'm going to do and for how long for my day. So for the D8, the different things I have are study, write reviews, admin work, chores, reading, filming and editing, planning, and crafting. So this is different activities that the dice roll can choose. And then for times, it's anywhere from 15 minutes to 75 minutes, depending on what the number is that comes up. And I will link episode 1 up in the cards above and down in the description box below in case you want to check it out. So today, what things do I need to get done? I will probably end up breaking this up into 2 days. I will do half today and half tomorrow because it's already after 11 o'clock because I had to go and pick up my new glasses for my office glasses. These ones are still good for filming, but I need a little extra help with my office glasses, so got those in. And then I had my chiropractor appointment and then came back home, and now it's almost 11:30. So I will do partial today and partial tomorrow because I also need to prep my dog's food. I make all of my dog's food for him homemade, and so I usually do all the cooking for it on one day and then all of the cold stuff and putting it together and into containers the second day. So I will kind of split up my days like that this time. So instead of doing just all one day, I'll do half a day today and half a day tomorrow. What are some things that I need to get done? So let's see. I could use some study time because my husband did get Procreate for our iPad, and I would like to learn that. So that's one thing I would like to do. Reading, of course, always. Crocheting or crafting, also always. Love those ones. I could use some chore time. I know last time I said I didn't want to get chores, I got like an hour and a half or something worth of chores. And last time I said I needed chores, I didn't get anything. So we'll see what happens with that. But I do need to do some little tidy things. I mean, I can always use some review time as well. That one would be a good one. But also some admin work would be good. Checking comments to see if I need to answer any other comments because I had a video come out today. Planning, some scheduling, submit readathon books, things like that would be good as well. So yeah, I think I'm pretty open to any of these actually. I think any of them would work. Let's go ahead and see what I'm going to be doing first. So roll number 1. Dice Rolls Decide My Day, episode 4. Let's go ahead and see what's going to happen. So I have a 7, so that is planning. So like planning for readathons or my TBR, content planning, journal planning, my schedule for the week or for tomorrow, quarterly, monthly planning, things like that. And a 3 is going to be for 25 minutes. Okay, so I got planning for 25 minutes. Not too bad. I feel like that's a doable amount of time for planning. Sometimes if you have too much time to plan, you overplan or you get stuck in a planning loop and you'll lose some decision-making abilities there. You start overthinking things. So I think 25 minutes will be a good amount of time. And I do have TBR Opoly coming up soon, so I could plan for that. Like what book club books I need to read, if there's any specific books coming up that I need to make sure I get on my TBR for July. So I could do some of that planning. I also need to work on Wonderthon a little bit. I feel like I'm so lost with Wonderthon. Not that it's necessarily that hard. I think my brain is just so tired from all the readathons in May that it doesn't want to function. Plus, I'm just kind of sleepy today anyway. Like, why is it that you go to bed early and you sleep really well, you end up sleeping in, so you get way extra sleep, and then you just feel like tired and groggy the whole next day? It's like, what happened? I got more than enough sleep. It's not like I got too much sleep because I probably just slept maybe an hour more than I normally do. So that's not too much sleep. So I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, so I could figure out Readathon a little bit more. I have gotten one book submitted so far. Yeah, for looting, but I need to, I'm working on the second book for that one right now, but I need to look at the other boards too, the navigating board and the bingo one. I don't remember what the names of them are. And then there's one other one, page count one, maybe? Genre one, something like that. I need to figure those ones out and get the rest of my books submitted because I've read more than one book since it started. So I need to get those submitted. So I think that's what I'm going to do for planning. Figure out what books I need to read for book clubs, etc. for July. And I know there's some amazing readathons happening in July, but right now I am not planning on taking part in any of them. So Deck of TBR with BookAndBuJo and Battle of the Bands, the Canadian version. So all about Canadian bands, which would be really fun. And that's with the Bookish Drummer. And I typically take part in those, but especially Battle of the Bands, I always love doing, but I think I'm going to sit them out and let my brain recuperate from readathons from May and June. We'll see if anything fun comes up. I'm thinking maybe I want to stay away from team-based readathons for July, and if there's one that's just like individual-based without submitting anything and it's just your own thing, I may do that, but I think I'm gonna sit out readathons for July, so I'm ready to go for all the amazing ones that happen in August and September. All right, so I am going to, planning for 25 minutes should take me just right up to the point where I'm gonna need to stop and make lunch for everyone. So that's perfect. I will see you guys in 25 minutes. Okay, I finished my 25 minutes of planning and then had lunch and finished food prep for the day. And now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do next. But I did get figured out all the book club books and year-long readathon prompts and things like that. So I got most of that figured out. So when I do my TBRopoly, it should be a little quicker to figure out what I'm gonna read for whatever the board decides to give me. So let's go ahead and see what my second roll is for Dice Rolls Decide My Day. Roll number 2. Okay, that one had an 11, but it fell on the floor, hit my foot, and did some more rolling. So let's try this again. Oh, a 12. So admin work for 75 minutes. Not necessarily a bad thing. So working on my critical media journal, checking emails, answering comments, working on spreadsheets, scheduling, submitting books, things like that. That'll be good, actually. All right, well, we had planning, now we have admin work. So, I mean, that kind of works. So you plan and figure out the to-dos from there, and then you do those. Not quite sure what I'm gonna do for this one yet. And it's for 75 minutes. So, I mean, that's a long time. I may work on updating some spreadsheets. Actually, that's probably what I should do. I should update the Herkiad tracker so I can have that ready to go from what I've read so far in June. So that'll be less work later on because from there I can fill out my monthly spreadsheet as well. I think that's probably the best use of this time. So I'll probably still go through Critical Media Journal and kind of like the yearly collections pages of my reading journal and just make sure those are up to date. And then I will start working on inputting my June books into my spreadsheet. And that way I can listen to an audiobook at the same time. I like it. That'll be nice. Little multitasking, sort of. Oh, and these are my new reading glasses. So they got this cute little glitter bit on the side here. They're actually old frames that I've had in the past. I think these were just my regular everyday glasses for a while, and I decided to bring these in and just change out the lenses. So they are now my office glasses, so I can see my computer and I can see up close to write things. But if I look too far, then I can't see anything because I'd have to take my glasses off for that because I can still see far. It's the up close stuff that I struggle with. So I will see y'all in 75 minutes. Okay, I finished my admin work, so I got a lot done on the spreadsheet. I didn't finish all of the books that need to go on there, but I did get quite a few in there, which is good. That'll help me later in the month. And now, oh, and I also did some emails and a couple other little things that kind of came up right after I filmed. So got all those done. Now I need to figure out what my next role is going to be. Okay, role number 3. So we have a 6, and that is to film and edit. Film and or edit, and that is a 2, so for 20 minutes. I mean, that could work if I'm doing editing. That could definitely work for getting a thumbnail done, or working on a description box, or just doing a quick little pass through a video. We'll see what I end up doing. Okay, now I need to film and or edit for 20 minutes. That should be pretty easy. I do need to film my roles for Lost in the Library for TBR-a-thon with Leandra from the TBR Zero, so I will probably work on that next. If I still have time left over, then I will count the update on that for filming this Dice Roll Decides My Day. I will use that for the rest of the time, and then we'll do another roll. So, all right, filming and editing for 20 minutes. See you soon. Okay, so I finished filming my Lost in the Library rolls. I always do 3, so I got those done, and then I got all of my videos I've done so far today from my camera to my computer, and then from my computer into my editing software, and then kind of got that all set up and ready to go. So when I'm ready to finish editing this video, it's all good to go. Love that. That'll help. And let's go ahead and see what my next roll is going to be. Roll number 4. Woo. Okay, that was a 2, and that one's a 5. Hopefully they stayed somewhat in screen there. So a 5 is to read for 20 minutes. Not a whole lot of time, but that'll still work. That'll get me through a little bit more of my ebook anyway. Okay, so I got reading this time. Yay! Always love it when reading comes up for 20 minutes. So not a super long time, but at least a little bit of something. All right, so I am going to take a break from my audiobook, and I am currently 14% of the way through Whisper of Suffering by Samantha Jacoby, I think. And so far it's interesting. The beginning is told from the perspective of the ruling dragon, and he is kind of the ancient dragon's been ruling for the last 1,000 years or something like that, and peace in his kingdom throughout all of the species, so humans and whatever other species there are out there. Not sure yet what they are, but he did get captured by an adversary, and they have been killing off this dragon's offspring. So it's another dragon that wants to rule in his place. And the youngest daughter is like 3, and they have turned her into a human and then put her in one of the settlements on like the other side of the continent. And she grew up not knowing, or at least not remembering, who she was before she became a human. And that's kind of where we've been following from there. So she's now older, and we kind of follow from her perspective. And yeah, 14% of the way through, so not much more going on than that. So it's intriguing, kind of interesting to see what's going to happen now. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get to reading, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay, I just thought this was so funny. So it's where is it? She says, "Thanks, Ray," she replied, squeezing his digits as they entered the narrow passage to arrive at the door. I just think that's kind of funny. I don't know if that's a normal thing that people say, you know, when you like squeeze their hand, you're squeezing their digits. I don't know. It was odd to me. Okay, so I made it to 19%, so that's good. A little progress. I was at 14, and 20 minutes is up, and let's go ahead and find out what my next roll is going to be. Okay, roll number 5. Woo! Let's roll that one again. That one fell and hit me. Okay, so a 6 and a 9. So 6 is filming and editing again, and that's for 55 minutes. Ooh, I do have TBRopoly coming up. So I could film my TBRopoly, and I would probably need about that. So that's a good idea. All right, so I got filming and editing again, which is kind of funny. It's kind of a day that I don't need to film, so, or have anything much to edit beyond what I've already done. So, alrighty, I guess I'm filming some more, and I will probably film part of my TBRopoly, at least the June wrap-up portion of it, and then probably tomorrow I'll finish filming the rest of it, just because it's already 4 o'clock and I need to start making dinner at 5. So I have exactly an hour, and I have to film for 55 minutes, so that'll be perfect. Yeah, so I will get that part done, and then after that I will see you tomorrow. And I will do a couple more rolls tomorrow, so see you then. Okay, it is Friday now, so I did finish my filming and editing of 55 minutes, and I got my TBRopoly pretty much all filmed. I still have a little bit left to do on there with the Bridge 4 yearly challenge, but otherwise I did get that one finished, which was great. And so now I need to figure out what I'm going to be doing today. Now, of course, I need to do my dog's food prep, and that usually takes me a couple hours of the actual chopping kind of stuff, and then mixing it all together and putting it in containers and that kind of stuff. So that's going to take me a couple hours that I need to make sure I allot time for today. But I should be able to get a couple more rolls in. So let's go ahead and see what the first roll is going to bring me. Okay, roll number 6. So that's a 3 and a 6 again. I'm getting a lot of 6s. I feel like I want to re-roll that. But I am filming. I have been filming, so I can do some editing. So that'll work. Gotta do what the dice say, right? Okay, so I guess I'm filming and editing again for 25 minutes, which that works. I think I could get the last little bit of yearly challenges filmed for my TBRopoly, and then start editing that, or at least get things moved from my camera to my computer, and then from there into my editing software, and then I'm sure the 25 minutes will be up, and I will roll again and see what I get. All right, I finished filming my TBRopoly, the yearly challenges Bridge 4 readathons. There's 3 of them, and I got that done. Yay. Took me a couple extra minutes because I had to find another book from one I had picked out, so that took me a little bit longer, but not too bad. So let's go ahead and find out what my next roll is going to be. Okay, so I got a 1, and that is to study, and an 8 is for 50 minutes. That's good because there's some quick little classes that I want to take, and so 50 minutes, that'll give me some time to actually maybe make progress in a couple of them. Yeah, I'll take it. All right, so I got study for 55 minutes. Which is great, but I'm super tired today. I have a feeling, hold on a thought. Sorry. I have a feeling I am going to fall asleep if I just sit and study, but yeah, I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to switch to a video, and hopefully that will keep me going a little more than just like sitting and reading something, because I think that would put me to sleep. So there's a couple of YouTube videos I want to watch that are training for YouTubers as well as learning Procreate. So that's kind of my thoughts for this next little session, and then we'll see what I get next. So I finished my study time. I made it, didn't fall asleep, which is good. And I learned something new, and I'm excited to put everything I learned for Procreate into practice. So stay tuned on that progress. And let's go ahead and see what I got for my next roll. Okay, that's a 6 again. All right, what's up with all these long times now? Yesterday it was all like super short times, and now it's like all really long times. But I got filming/editing for 75 minutes, which is good because that should give me a nice good first pass through a couple of my videos, and then we will see what happens next. So I'm gonna have to cut this day a little short because my husband has today off for Juneteenth, and he was like, wait a minute, we can go to happy hour at Superstition Meadery. And I was like, oh, that would be awesome, because happy hour, you get half off your glasses of mead. And some of the ones that we like are anywhere from $24 to $30 a glass. And so if you can get it for like 12 to 15 bucks, that's awesome. And we usually just get one glass and share it and then get a couple little samples. And so we're probably going to go do that right now, which means I'm not doing any more of my dice rolls. So tomorrow I will pick up more of my editing. I did get a little bit done, but then I decided I needed to start on my dog's food prep first. So I kind of did that first, and then I was going to get ready to do editing, and well, I'm not going to do that now. So I will do my 75 minutes of editing tomorrow, and then hopefully do a couple more rolls because I want to get some crafting and some more reading in, but we'll see. I may just stop with the editing and then do my wrap up there. We'll see how it goes. Okay, it is now Saturday, June 20th, and this will be the last day for the dice rolls. Yesterday I did end my study time. I made some progress on Procreate and some other little study stuff done. And then I did food prep for my dog, and then my husband and I went out on our little date night. We went to the meadery. We were bummed though, the one we really wanted, they were sold out, so that was a bummer. But we did have a couple of little tasters, and that was fun. And then we went out to dinner, went to The Office, which is kind of a Mexican restaurant, and it's always very good. And it was just a really nice evening overall. And then we came back home and I fed my dog, and then as I was cleaning up some of the dishes, somebody walked by the window and was like, hey. I'm like, hey. And so we ended up having a salesman come and hang out for like half an hour, and then the neighbor stopped by, and so that pretty much took up most of our evening. So it was kind of nice. Got to get some socializing done and hang out and walked around downtown. And this weekend is the, I forgot what, 44th annual, it's 44th or 45th annual Bluegrass Festival. And it sounds like it's one of the last completely free bluegrass festivals in the area, so like the Southwest area, which is also kind of fun. And I think, what was it, One-Eyed Possum, One-Eyed Possum? I think that's the group that I found last year that I really liked when we were walking around downtown. So it'll be kind of fun to see who is on the lineup for this year. Although this may be one of the last times it's going to be easy to walk around downtown, because as we get closer to the 4th of July, our population tends to triple. A lot of people come up from the valley to hang out up here because it's 20 degrees cooler than it is down in the valley during the summer. And so we get a lot of people coming up to Prescott, and it's going to be the 250th anniversary. Prescott was at one point the capital of Arizona, so we still get a lot of people that come up here for that as well, even though Phoenix is now the capital of Arizona. But yeah, it's going to be a fun summer. And I did want to come in to say I finished my 75 minutes of editing time. I do have some more to go because I have multiple videos that I'm working on, but hopefully this one will be ready to go by Monday. And now for my next roll. We got an 8 and a 5. Oh, yay! Crafting for 35 minutes. Love it. So I got crafting for 35 minutes. So excited for that. So excited. I've been wanting to craft the last 3 days, and I've gotten little bits here and there, but I haven't like just sat down and crocheted. So I'm excited for 35 minutes. Now I had already started on this. All I needed to do was the outside gray part. And so that one didn't take me very long to do. And this is my 4-star fantasy book, which was The Everlasting by Alex E. Harrow. And then I did all of this one, which was a 4-star contemporary, and this one was The Girl in the Garden by Kestra Pingree, and that one was really cute. And then I did just barely finish this one. I went a little bit over time to finish this one. It's another 4-star fantasy, and this one is The Fury of the Gods by John Gwynne, and this one I think was actually a 4.5. So I did get my crochet time done, and I think that I'm gonna call it for the weekend. I did do one more roll, and this is what I got. Next roll. Ooh, a 7 and a 4, so more planning for 30 minutes. So planning for 30 minutes. So I will probably end up doing that at some point today, just kind of plan for what's gonna happen Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you know, what I'm going to be doing next week. So I will probably do planning for that, but probably won't roll again. And that's it for Dice Roll Decides My Days. Says it went over 3 different days, but still kind of less than 24 hours. And I had a lot of fun. I got a lot of stuff done. There was a lot of filming and editing time, some good planning time, some admin work time, and a little bit of reading and crafting. But it was so much fun, and thank you again for joining me today, and thank you to Princess Des for this great challenge. And stay tuned, because I will be back in July for another Dice Roll Decides My Day. And if you made it this far in the video but you're not quite sure what to say, go ahead and leave a dice emoji in the comments to let me know that you are here. And until next time, keep reading. Bye!